Welcome to the podcast series, Small Business Survival Conversations. Through our weekly conversations, we hope to provide you with strategies and insights, knowledge and expertise to enlighten you as you work to build and grow your business.
Good morning, business warriors, and happy Monday. You're listening to Monday Morning Motivation segment on Small Business Survival Conversations, and I'm your host, Anna Steinfest. Today's episode is especially for those of you who are the chief everything officers, if I may call you that. So you're doing the sales, the fulfillment, the billing, and probably even the cleaning of your business. And when you run a solo or micro business, there is no HR department to go to when things get stressful. It's just you. Now, usually, I share a fairy tale or story on Monday, and we discuss how this applies to your business. But today, we will be switching it up a little bit. Today, I'm going to give you a tool, or I should say a framework that comes from Sakichi Toyoda. Yes, I'm sure you already know that, but he was the founder of Toyota. For those of you who don't know the name of the founder of the brand Toyota. And that tool is called the 5 Whys method. Originally, it was used in engineering to figure out why a machine breaks down. But today, we're going to use this for something much more relevant to our business, or I should say to any business you're running. In our example for today will be why you feel stuck in your business. The idea is very simple, but very, very powerful. When something frustrates you, when something is not working, then you have to ask yourself 5 times why. Because the first answer you will receive, once you respond the first why, that's the surface level. The second answer on the second why, it will be a good answer, but still it is a safe. But by the fourth or the fifth answer, that's where the truth usually shows up. I want you to think of it as this is a mirror to you. As small business owners, everything feels personal, as we all know. A slow month feels like failure. One missed opportunity feels like rejection. Or sometimes plateau feels like something is wrong with us. And this method, though, helps us rise above the emotional reaction and get to the real cause. Because your answers, they will be very personal. But that's exactly why this tool is very, very powerful. And let me demonstrate this with an example adapted for our businesses, because I know that for some of you, you're thinking this is maybe too conceptual, Anna, just show me how it works. So let's say you are thinking, I'm frustrated because my business is not growing. It's a simple statement. We usually say that to ourselves, but we are frustrated sometimes. Now we begin with the first why. Our question will be, why is my business not growing? Well, our answer to your first why will be because I'm not getting enough new clients. Okay, now we have the second why. Why am I not getting enough new clients? Because my marketing isn't consistent. Okay, now we are getting somewhere. That's the second why. The third why we will be asking, why isn't my marketing consistent? The answer here will be, because I don't have a clear strategy. Now we go with the fourth why. Why don't I have a clear strategy? The answer to the fourth why will be, because I feel overwhelmed and unsure what actually works. Now we are getting to the core problem of our initial situation. And the fifth why do I feel overwhelmed and unsure? Because I've been avoiding investing time or money into learning or getting help. Now, let's pause here a little bit. Let's look at exactly what just happened. The problem was never, I don't have enough clients. The real problem and the real issue was avoidance, uncertainty, or maybe lack of clarity. And that is completely different problem to solve, rather than just a statement that is not giving you any solutions. Because now you're not chasing more clients blindly. You're building confidence, you're building systems, and you're building strategies. And that is the shift. Now you can go ahead and tackle that. This is where this exercise gets real. Because when you go through again the 5 whys honestly, it will be with you on the piece of paper. No one else will hear your whys and the answers, but you honestly answering these 5 whys. I guarantee you that you'll often find that the root cause isn't external. More or less, the root cause is internal, and it might be avoiding uncomfortable decisions, or not investing in growth, or maybe lacking structure, or maybe simply not knowing what to do next. And that can feel very uncomfortable. However, it's also incredibly empowering, because once you see the real issue, you will stop wasting energy, time, trying to fix the symptoms, and you will start solving the root of the problem. So here is your action step for this week. I want you to pick one problem in your business that's been bothering you. Just one. And I want you to sit down today and write out your 5 whys. Now, don't rush it, and I don't want you to filter it. Go all the way to 5 and see what will be the answers. Because clarity is what creates a momentum. And momentum is what builds strong businesses. Well, have a very powerful week. And remember, tools like this don't replace your thinking. They sharpen it. You know your business better than anyone else. Now, I want you to go act like it. I'm Anna Steinfest, and I'll talk to you next Monday.
You've been listening to the Small Business Survival Conversation podcast. Make sure to like, rate, and review the show. And don't forget to join us next week for another episode. In the meantime, hook up with us on our Facebook group at Small Business Survival Tools and Tips. Till next time, thank you for listening.